Beaky Hawks, and I'm back. So the camera's a little different. It's down there now. Used to be up there. I'm really sorry. I think I'm gonna change it. So yeah, 1 second. Let me change this. Guys. Hi Emma, I'm fixing up the PlayStation, fixing up the camera. Sorry. Oh, hello to your cat. Is that good? I think that's a little bit better. That's good, like that. Okay, let's go. So today, we're going up the fire pole. No, up the rock wall over this way. Sorry. Hello, Vinny. Yes, I will do that after this stream. You just gotta.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Yeah, I'll do the 1v1.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Just type your epic in chat when I do the live stream. It'll be called 1v1 being Vinny.
I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers.
Okay, now I'm gonna do this one, and then I'll join, and then I'm gonna start.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay, now what? Oh.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Okay. What am I doing? I'm going this way. Yes. Okay.
Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Wait, Milton, is he on here? 2003.
Edith Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
magic paper.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Wait, let me see if I can do it again.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh no, what do you mean, oh no? Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. Right now I'm confused. It says there's no one watching. Are you guys watching? No, where do I go? Oh, up here.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's saying there's no one in chat. Just saying, except for one person, which is you. Earlier it said there was no one. So sorry. It didn't mean there was no one watching. I knew there was somebody watching. They said there was no one watching. Okay.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Wait, look, it's a hookah. Caden, it's a hookah. It's a hookah, it's another type of vape.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Yeah, I'm still doing these fish things.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Yeah, I'm just doing this.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Yeah, like I said.
But he found something more. I worried about him then.
You have to save. I can't. Okay, no, 51 subs. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to end it. Sorry, or you can just sit here. Watching.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Right now?
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna have to end it.
He started drifting away from our reality.
I'll call it part 2. Just join me in. I'll do it. I'm sorry, it's a short part. I'll literally be right back. Okay, goodbye. Sorry. It'll literally be so